Hi, welcome to the Pop Filler Podcast. My name is Philip. First things first, let's look in the mailbag. Mackie T writes, in movies these days, so much is rushed through, breezed by, and passed over. Activities like planning a heist, training for a big sporting event, or preparing for a showdown are shown with nothing more than just a fast-paced montage. I don't feel like I'm there for every single moment, and I feel like important details are being missed. Like you're telling me that no one needed a pee break when they were studying the floor plans of the building that they're planning to break into? Or when the team was training for that big game, no one needed to go to the locker room to relieve themselves? Or when those villagers were setting traps around the village to prepare for the inevitable invasion, there wasn't a designated bathroom set up to be trap-free because people would need to go without worrying about setting off a trap? All that's to say, get rid of montages. Hi Mackie, I know you say that your message is about montages, but it seems like you're more interested in seeing more bathroom scenes in movies, and I couldn't agree more. Now it's time for Chinch Watch. With the changing seasons and colder weather, plants are going through their fair share of changes. That includes a lot of grasses, which lose their color as blades die off and the grass hibernates until spring. Seeing the color drain from our grass brought back memories of warding off chinch bugs. Even though they're basically only active during hot summer months, I decided to check a couple of spots in the backyard. Luckily, it's just dead grass, no chinch bugs. I knew that was going to be the case, but it felt good to have a win nonetheless. Well, it's that time of year, which means people are still preparing for Christmas. If you've yet to hang your stockings, I would really encourage you, when you do hang them, to hang them with care. I know it can be hard, but just try to care about this one thing this Christmas. They might just be socks, but they're Christmas socks, and it has to be you that cares about them. No one else cares. It's just one more way that you can intentionally prepare for Christmas. Dear Diary, we recently had a rat in our house that we didn't put there or invite. I first found it when the alarm on our water heater's flood stopper had been triggered. I went to go check, thinking it just needed a backup battery replaced. But when I opened the door to the water heater closet, there turned out to be a ball of heaving fur in the drip pan. I carefully closed the door again and began researching traps. My wife Marie was able to pick one up on her way home, and we set it with a tortilla chip covered with peanut butter. We then placed it in the water heater closet. After a while, we checked back in the closet to see if the rat was still there. This time, instead of just seeing it hunched up in the pan, it was fully splayed out on its back, seemingly dead. We left it there for about a day, and then removed it with some tongs wrapped in foil, and we placed it in a paper bag to be thrown out in the garbage bin. I don't know what killed the rat, but it's gone now, and we now have a still untested catch-and-release animal trap in our garage. That's it for now, your friend Philip. Before we wrap things up, it's time for household tips. If you're cooking with a saucepan on the stove, and then you need to put the pan in the oven, and then remove it and return it to the stovetop, then the handle of that saucepan will still be hot once you've taken it out of the oven. So here's the tip. Once you've removed the pan from the oven, place a towel or oven mitt over the handle so you don't instinctively reach for it and be startled by the heat. It'll also help you keep all the skin on your hand intact. Okay, that'll do it for another Pop Filler. Thanks for listening, and remember, you'll be fine.